From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's punted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Play fake. Cousins. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, 66.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Niners had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, 49ers 9.
Second and 5.
Hey, Alabama. Regular. Let's go on. No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
32.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Williams again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run again with Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Cousins now. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. So after the INT, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hey, check it.
Throwing on first down, it's Brady. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, check it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Jacket, reload!
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. With that one, anything but a frozen rope to the outside, and it winds up an interception.
And these are the ones you hope for as a defender, because he's got clear sailing in front of him to return this one a long way. And he sets his guys up in good shape with a terrific return.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Regular.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Hey, Alabama, Alabama.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. first down. Brady. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Commanders 26, 49ers 8.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check it.
To throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Brady to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
72.
Now Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Sugar!
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. straight ahead, Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He completes it to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the counter, it's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
No, ticky-tick.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Able to find Isabella. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, set. Shadow.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
189 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And Walker once more.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Cousins. Over the middle to Beckham.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they will take a knee here. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.